Hey guys, Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another live CGC unboxing. I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser and certified, crazy man, or I should say authorized CGC dealer located up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And like I said, this is a live CGC unboxing. This baby came in on Saturday. And actually, guys, as I was just prepping for this video, another box arrived. I ain't gonna do it today. I don't have the time, but I will do another CGC unboxing probably tomorrow or perhaps on Saturday. Anyways, guys, if you're new here, we love to look at comic book art. We like to check out the comics that are coming in from CGC, what's hot currently in the comic book marketplace. If you like that sort of thing, I sure hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. And you know what? Once in a blue moon, I like to give out prizes here on the channel. The next one being when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'll be giving out this awesome Jim Lee print that was given to me by Rob Piet of Toronto to give out at my 2,000 subscriber draw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And as you can see, it's signed. It's signed by Jim Lee himself. And this is a pretty good sized print, actually, guys. It's hanging at the shop right now. If you had a chance to be at the shop and check it out, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, this baby is going to be given out to some lucky subscriber when I hit 2,000 subscribers. And I'll probably throw some more other goodies in there as well. We'll have to just wait and see. Anyways, you came here to check out some comic books. And as you saw from the thumbnail, we've got some nice looking books in today's unboxing, so let's get started. I really got to invest in a new table because this one is really shoddy. But anyway, let's see what we got here. I don't know how many books, I don't know how many orders, like client books are in this one. More than one, that's for sure. Anyway, the first book we have is a Batman Death in the Family, 427 and a 9.4. You have to excuse me, guys. I'm still recovering from that nasty cold. My throat, I still got lots of love in the chest as it's coming out, so please bear with me. Oh, 9.8 copy, first appearance of Jason Todd's Red Hood at 635, 9.8, nice to see. What else do we have? We have a copy, another 9.8, Ultimates #1 and a 9.8. I like when I see 9.8s. 9.8s make me happy. They make me really happy. We have 9.6, Dark Avengers #1. I have not seen an invoice in here yet, so I'm not sure, again, how many different individual client orders these are. We have a 9.4 Moon Knight #1. As well as a 9.6 Batman 429, another Death in the Family. I would imagine this is from the same order. I could be wrong. Let's have a drink of water, guys. All right, what else do we have here? We have a 9.8, another Batman 428, Death in the Family, and a 9.8. Oh, Invincible, number 1 and a 9.8. I think I know who this belongs to, but this is a Kraken resub if I remember correctly. Not bad. If it was, you'll be sure to see a before and after of this one on my Instagram sooner rather than later. What else do we have in here? Do a couple more and I'll go over to the chat and see who's in the house today. Conan 24 and a 7.0. And a Hulk 162, and that was on our thumbnail. And an 8.5, that's not a bad grade. All right, I'm going to put some of these babies back in just a moment to balance. Oh, I think I saw a submission form tucked in there. Oh, I saw a few. Hold on. That's 2 submission forms, just haphazardly thrown in there. That's 2. A lot more. Only a few books on these, so there's a lot more than 2. Anyways, Thor During the Mystery, what is it? 114. First appearance of the Absorbing Man. It's a cool cover. And a 6.5. We'll do one more here, and then we'll put these babies back. We got an X-Men 50, a lower grade one, and a 3.0. Why is that so low? Yeah, I guess it's about right. Yeah. 3.0. And I'm going to put some of these back, guys. And you know what? I'm not really happy right now. CGC's boxing has been really crappy. They must be running out of shipping supplies, because usually these boxes are far better packed. The last couple of boxes I've received, the books have been coming back wobbly, which not a big fan of that. And I don't know what's going on. Even the one that was just delivered now, as I said, was wobbly. This one's wobbly, and the last one that came before this was pretty wobbly. And I can see inside the box itself, there's not enough stuffing in the box. So I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't like it one bit. And I should be checking these slabs a lot more carefully, because there's a good chance there's more that are busted here. Let's actually, you know what? Let's just keep going here. Let's get through the box. We'll go to the chat after. There's not a lot of chat that's going on right now anyway, so let's get through this box and see what we got here. All right, so next we have, oh, this is awesome. This is unbelievable. Make sure there's no cracks on this baby. Is that a crack? No. Look at that. 9.8 on a first Ra's al Ghul. Batman 232. Isn't that a beaut? And I think this book belongs to Jason, if I remember correctly. Great looking book. 9.8. It's fantastic. Would not mind one of those in my collection, let me tell you. Nope. Here's a couple more invoices. They're just, I don't know what's going on with the shipping department. They're just kind of throwing them in there now. Really strange. All right, next we have Batman 121. And this one has glue on first wrap, tear seals to cover. It's a lower grade first appearance of Mr. Freeze, a 2.5 with a resto grade. This will not be a long video, guys. My chest and throat is still not 100%, so my ability to talk is... oh. Another one. This one here is the pièce de résistance, guys. This is great. You guys saw this book a few weeks ago. 9.0. Fantastic Four, number 4. First Silver Age appearance of the Submariner in a 9.0. Gorgeous book. And yeah, I see a bit of a dust shadow on the back there, and that's probably what kept it back, the little dust shadow down there. You know, and I tell you, I know there are ways of removing those dust shadows. I'm not a fan of it. Especially when you got a book of this high grade. Because you know what? It just scares me. I don't want to be adding... I would hate to wet clean this book to get rid of that dust shadow. And it could work, and you could pop this up to a 9.2 or a 9.4, maybe a 9.6, who knows. But... I don't think that much, but to me, the risks, I don't know. I don't have that. I'm not that much of a cowboy. I'm too nervous to do something like that. And others might, but not this guy. For my own book, maybe I would, but it's not my book. I don't play with fire with other people's books. Especially books of this value, and you all know what that book is worth. But yeah, anyways, one more time, beautiful copy, 9.0, Fantastic Four, number 4, first Silver Age appearance of Subby. What do we got now? We've got another nice book. I think this also belongs to Jason, I think. And this is a 9.2 copy of Hulk 182. Very nice. Very nice. Some nice books in this lot, guys. What do we have here? Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, number 1. In a 7.5. I think there were 2 of those. If I remember correctly, there were 2 of those I submitted. Let's see if I was right. Yes, I was right. So one was a 7.5 and the other is an 8.5. Whoop, there we go. Next, we have a copy of Legend of Zelda number 1 in an 8.5. Why is it going out of focus there? There we go. These boxes are not being properly packed. We have a Thor 337 in a 9.2. Is that a newsstand copy? Canadian price variant, actually. All right. And a drink of water. We're just getting here now, guys. Unboxing a really nice mixed bag of books from CGC. Some silvers, some modern, some nice looking books in here. So go back and review this video, and even done so already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, my friends. And hit that like button too. I'll be doing another unboxing either tomorrow or on Saturday. So be sure to hit that notification bell. It doesn't cost anything to do that, and it lets you know whenever I go live. And we have another copy of Thor 337 Canadian price variant. This one's also in a 9 point, so two 9.2s. We've got a Wolverine number 1, 1988 in a 9.8. All right. We also have about 4 more, and we'll go over to the chat section. We have a 9.6 copy as well. We have a Batman number 423 in a 9.6. Todd McFarlane cover. Oh, another invoice sheet here. They just kind of haphazardly threw them in this box, which is really strange. We also have a another one, another Wolverine. That's kind of interesting. Another 9.6. This one's got the custom label on it. And last but not least, we have a custom label ASM 301, and that's in a 9.8, which is great. And again, I love that custom label on there. I can't believe they retired that label. That to me is probably one of their more popular labels. And currently they do not have a Spider-Man label being offered. Now that being said, guys, I don't know if you know this or not. If you have any dealer friends that are submitting your books for you, you can still get these, the last set of labels, like the Hobgoblin. They're still available. They're not advertising it, but it's still available. I don't know for how much longer, but when I go and do my submissions, they're still showing up. So I assume they probably have a whole ton of them printed out, and they're just kind of working through them. And over time, they'll just completely get rid of them. But anyhow, that was a really nice box. That was a fun box to go through. A lot of really nice books in there. You know, that FF, and a nice high-grade Hulk 182 again, and a 9.2. And, of course, we have the pièce de résistance on this box, an FF number 4 and a 9.0. Gorgeous book. All right. And of course, the 232 Batman and a 9.8. Wow, I love that. That's a fantastic book. All right. So there you go. That's the box. Again, guys, be sure to hit that notification button because I'll be going live again in probably a day or two. Maybe as late as Sunday. Depends. Guys, I'm going day by day on how I'm feeling. This COVID kicked my butt. Still not feeling 100% today, to be honest. Just really weak and not a lot of energy, but I'll try to do another video by Sunday anyway. The box just arrived today. But you know what? Let's go over to the chat window really quick. A lot of guys are over there now and see who's here and and who's saying hello to us today. And then I'll skedaddle out of here momentarily because I'm going to try to do some pressing today. That'd be a good idea, eh? Let's see. All right. We've got Luke's here. How you doing, Luke? Dennis is here as well. Not Jason. He's referring to the death of the family, obviously, right? The death of Jason Todd. Moon Knight is here. Joker Dude, a crowbar. Yeah. Hey, James, how are you doing? See you soon, James. The Lamentations of the Women. Cardboard is made from trees that died for hours, so they sure are. Lots of cardboard here, Dennis, that's for sure. Those single-walled boxes are crap. You know what? When the single-walled boxes have enough padding around them, it's not bad. But And the padding usually used to go up both sides of the box. This box, the padding only goes halfway up. And it's just, you can see, I wish I could show you how flimsy this is. I'm shaking the box right now, and the books are going like this. Terrible. So I don't know what's going on over there. And I'm going to do a video also, guys, on the CGC shipping. You know, everyone's excited, you know, in Canada, up in Canada, about how much cheaper the shipping is with the insurance and all that. I'm going to tell you, it's not that much cheaper. It's pretty expensive still, but I'll do a video on that at a different time, because I checked that out the other day, and it was still very expensive to ship to Canada. In fact, my buddy Roy, and you've met Roy here on my channel before, he had a bunch of cards shipped back. Cost him $280 to ship a box of cards back using CGC's own shipping service, like through FedEx, but they charged it. That would have cost him $100 had he had his own FedEx account. So you gotta be careful, guys. It's still very, very expensive to use CGC if you're up in Canada. Down in the States, different story. What's your... Lots of DC, it seems. This time it does, Luke. And a really nice 232. Crimean Shadows. You're talking about the Sun Shadow, I think, right? Wet Bath. Yeah, look, there's a way of... I've been seeing lots of guys do this. They'll take a book apart. If a book is, like, say, tanned or darker, or if you've got a book like, say, for example, Iron Man 55 First Thanos, it's a good example. White cover. Sometimes that cover is a little bit dull, yellowy, you know. What people will do is they'll take the staples out and they'll remove the cover, and they will actually bathe the entire cover in various solutions. Sometimes there's like, detergents or peroxides or what have you. Anyways, they'll actually dip the entire cover in a solution, and oftentimes it will remove those, it'll brighten the cover. If there's a dust shadow or whatever on there, it may remove it or reduce it significantly. But what I've found, there was a fellow I used to know who did this quite frequently. I found that once you've done that to a cover, the texture of the book changes. You know, the texture itself changes. Now, that being said, the books are coming back blue label from CGC. I've seen it time and time again. Never did I see one come back purple label. But these guys are shipping books in, and they're getting blue label. So they're actually wet cleaning the books. So and it's becoming more popular now. But like I've said before, in regards to wet cleaning, it could open up a can of worms you don't want to open, because it could really damage your book too. If you don't know what you're doing, you could really do serious damage to the book. And because I've played around with it, but I haven't done it extensively, I will not take a book of that value and wet clean it. Forget it. I won't do it. You want to find someone with like lots of experience to do that. And in most cases, it really won't make a big difference on the book. So I don't want to, well, I shouldn't say in most cases. I have seen some pretty good results. But that being said, to me, it just, the more you handle a book, the more you play with the book, the more damage that could happen. And I just don't want to do that. Again, if it were my own books, different story. But I'm not going to take a $10,000 book and take it apart and put the cover in water or some kind of detergent solution I've concocted. I won't do it. I might spot clean here and there, but a whole cover, no, I'm not doing it. That's not for me. But again, other guys are doing it. They're having some degree of success, but yeah, not for me. Fabulous Freaky Brothers. Yes, here comes Zap number 1. Beta Ray, I need Wolverine, Wig, McFarlane. I have 2 of his action figures. I have a lot of his action figures. 3B Man, have a good afternoon. Really good box. Thanks a lot. Where'd you go? There you jump there. Okay, you too, Luke. Take care, pal. Prince Yodax here. Whoever that was timed that Legend of Zelda perfectly. Nicely done. Yeah, really, eh? I've been seeing that book come in a lot, Neil. So you're going to see a lot more of those probably coming up in future unboxings. Big D, 1106. Good afternoon, Doc, from New Jersey. How you doing, Big D? Good to see you. How are you? Hope things are going well down in New Jersey. Dennis Mace says, great mix, especially the Freaky Brothers. Yes, I forget. Dennis, I forget who submitted those books. And it wasn't that long ago, though, so the modern books are coming back a lot quicker. Kevin Horn says, hey, Kevin, Thunder Bay here. Oh, I know. How you doing? There's snow up there yet, Kev? Or is it hot as hell up there? It's pretty hot down here. Tease cover here and gone. I know. Time for a juice fast to detail. I know. I just go quick, man. Jameer, how's it going? FF4 and a 9-0. Wow, I know, eh? Jameer, I got your message a day or so ago. I have to give you a call back, or maybe we'll talk on Instinct IG or something like that. How you doing, Jameer? Yeah, I know, eh? 9-0. Please press my trousers. That might be some good business in that, actually. Okay, James, thank you. Mr. Kevin Horn, I'm wondering if all the books in this unboxing have had the benefit of the magic touch of the comic in your hands. Of course they have. Yep. I could pretty much say every book in this box was pressed and cleaned, for sure. Not all cleaned, right? I've said this before. Not every book needs a thorough cleaning. Some more than others. Sometimes a little touch up here and there, a little tweak. But yeah. CBC losing its humility. I don't know what's going on. Something happening I'm unaware of the CBC. Henry says, good afternoon from Montreal. Hey, Henry, how are you? Ultraviolet rays change chemical composition. It does. $1 a page, okay? Jive Turkey, that's a good, cool name. Who knows what will happen to these books in 10 years? Might find a pile of dust at the bottom of your CGC holder. Well, Jive Turkey, that's another thing too, right? As soon as you start adding peroxides, we know that when you add chemicals to the paper, you're changing the composition of the paper, and you're I'll give you a good example. Take an old comic book, all right, and take some alcohol or take some peroxide and just a Q-tip, just play around with it. Put on some of the page on the front cover, let it dry, and then take a black light, and you'll see the difference. It does change the makeup of the book. It is detectable. And we don't know what's happening to the book 10 years from now, 20 years from now by adding these chemicals to the books. And again, I'm not saying I don't know enough about it to really speak to it. I'm not a chemist. I don't play with that. But that's why I don't tend to introduce these to the comic books. Now, that being said, even pressing your books, adding that amount of heat to a book, they say does detract from or take away from the life of the comic. So, and they've been saying that for years. We all know that. But that being said, I'm not adding any foreign chemicals to the paper. So just be careful, guys. Be careful. I mean, if you're going to play around with it, just you make sure you play with old books. Don't use books that are of any value. When I fix other people's stuff, I'm a whiz. My own stuff, not so much, Dennis says. Well, that's just it. I don't want to experiment on people's books, right? No. If it's my own book and I had something I really want to take a chance on, if I wreck the book, it's my problem. But I'm not going to experiment. I'll tell you, funny. I mean, I know there are a lot of pressers out there, newbie pressers. I see guys offering this on Facebook and new to pressing. I'll press your books for you. I'm really good at it. I'm new to it, but let me experiment on your books. I'm like, yeah, okay. Don't think so. Go to your comic store and ask for, some 10-cent books or dollar bins or whatever. But I can't believe people would actually experiment on other people's books, Just be careful. Just be careful, And also, when they say go see a doctor for, if you don't like what your doctor is saying, get a second opinion and a third opinion. I'd recommend that too. When you're shopping for a presser, get second opinions and third opinions, because another I'm not going to mention names, but at the last show I did in Toronto, a really nice guy came up to me and gave me like 20 recently slabbed CGC books, all modern books. He was told by his presser that the books could not be pressed. The problems in the books could not be fixed. And I'm talking about Ultimate Fallout 4s, with the polybag line. and all that. So all these books, he proceeded to send this guy's books to CGC, charge him, 40, 50 bucks a book. So, there goes a couple grand. And now guess where the books are? They're with me. And I'm going to take them all out and I'm going to redo them and resubmit them for him. Again, how many times does this have to happen, right? Don't just go with the first guy you meet. Ask around, talk to people, we're all community here. I know I'm up in Canada and it freaks people out to mail. I got a lot of American clients, and some American clients, some Canadian clients don't want to put their books in the mail. I get it. I totally understand it. But if you're going to find someone local, make sure you find somebody who has some experience. Ask around, talk to people, make sure they have a few years experience under their belt, and don't give them your most prized books right away. Give them some starter books. Try them out first. Okay? Please. If they're telling you something doesn't sound right, then and listen, I don't have to do your books for you. You can always ask me questions here on the chat. You can always email me or whatever, text me. I'm happy to answer questions you have about the pressing process. You don't have to use me as your presser, guys. I mean, I don't expect to be the only presser in all of America to press. No, there's lots of guys doing it right now. I'm well aware. But where there's a lot of good pressers, there's a lot of bad pressers too. You just don't want to run into one of those guys. Hate to say it. Dennis, so Killer Books Paolo says, you should know, Paolo. Nice, eh? Henry, that FF4 is awesome. Yes, it is. Dennis, books and nuclear bath. Yeah, it's almost, right? I live in Hollywood, I know. New pressure voice by the doctor. Well, it kind of feels that way. My love and rockets is falling apart. Cheap binding. Teach us. A lot of guys who never invited me. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. Look, I'm always happy to see guys playing with their own books. If I wasn't doing this for others, I'd be doing them to my own books, of course. And it's fun. It's fun to press books, but it can also be very aggravating when you throw a book in and you make it worse than before you put it in the press. So just be cautious, start slow. And again, if you're using somebody new, start off slow with them as well too. And again, guys, I'm busy. I've been saying that forever. And I know other guys are really swamped too. There's a reason for that. Okay. Why am I so busy? Right. Not to say the guys that aren't busy aren't good. There might be some little hidden gem pressers out there, and I'm sure there are. Just again, start slow. But I'll tell you, those pressers you find that are really good, if they are as good as they seem to be, there could be a chance that within a few months they're going to be just as busy as the comic doctor. That's the thing. It's when someone finds someone good, they tend to hang on to them. It's like me with my I have hair still, not much, but still there. I go to one barber, and sometimes I have to wait a couple of extra weeks to get to her because she's one of the only people that ever cut my hair right. And if I ever deviate from her, I always curse and cuss because I should have waited, because I go to a barber and they wreck my hair. They don't cut it the way I like it. So you want to keep going to the people that you trust, that you like, even, whether it be a mechanic or a hairdresser or whatever, right? Or a carpenter or someone who's fixed your house. You know what I mean? Well, guys, listen, again, if you're new here, welcome. I sure hope you consider subscribing to the channel. I am planning on doing a lot more at the channel in the coming weeks, so hit that subscribe button. Also, remember, when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving out some prizes, one of which is that awesome Jim Lee signed print. So again, you got to leave comments and, of course, subscribe to be, to even have a chance to win that. And hit the notification bell down there somewhere, because when I post a new video, you'll be the first to know. Kevin Horn asks, are you going to post before and the afters of the FF4? I don't think I did before and afters of the FF4. I don't know if I did. Let me see if I've got some. I think I might have. If I did, I will. Daredevil. Journey. I don't see it. I don't think I did FF4. No. Oh, there. I did. I do have FF4 pictures. Yeah, I guess I will post them. I do have some FF4 pictures. They're right there. I will. I'll post them on Instagram. Thanks for reminding me. Taking pictures, again, guys, everything takes time. Pictures take time. Editing videos take time. Like I used to do. Remember, I used to do the videos when I first started doing these these YouTube videos. I used to do them. I used to edit them and put them up all kind of polished and finished and clean. That took hours. And so I started doing them live, because once you do it live and it's out in the universe, that's it. There's no editing, no nothing. And I much prefer that, because I don't have time to sit in front of the computer and edit and edit and edit. And even I don't take pictures of every single book, because again, it does take a lot of time to take shots, and then you got to edit the shots, and you got to upload them and everything. But you're right, I really should do them more often. But again, I do have it. But thanks for reminding me about that, Kev. I will. Comics with Bionic says, where'd it go? Comics with Bonics. There he says, "Hi Kevin, thanks for your video advice on replacing the thermostat on my steel press. Works great now. Did you buy a brand new one? Did you buy a brand new thermostat? Yeah, that's the key, man. That thermostat on the older seals, if it's not working right, it will throw the whole thing off. You have to keep on top of that thermostat. Once it's calibrated, even in older thermostats, they tend to work okay. But if they start spiking, it has to be calibrated. And putting a brand new one in there will certainly solve the problem. I'm glad that works for you. Dennis, go for 2 mil. Why not? 2 million subscribers? Sounds like I would, if I could. Bronzeville says, you know what the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is? About 2 weeks. That's true. That's true. I always say, oh, well, in 2 weeks, I'll be back to normal. But you're right. 2 weeks usually gets the badness dissipates a little bit. It's not quite so awful to look at. Before and after, superb idea. Prince Zodiac. Oh, Kev, I tried to text the number from your website and it says message block is on your end. What? Neil, which number were you trying to text? On my website, I have a 905-449 number. That's my direct to my cell phone. That text should work. I have a 1-800 number on there. You can't text that one. That you have to just phone. Is that what did you try to text the 1-800 number? All right, guys. I think that's the end of the comments. But Neil, let me know about that. Please let me know about that. Because we have texted in the past. I have found it. Guys, listen, thanks again for coming by. Remember, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe button, do all that fun stuff. I'll be back again in a day or two with another unboxing. And who knows, maybe some other videos. As I feel better, I'll start doing more videos. As I'm talking to you, I'm feeling my chest start to go. And I'm losing all the saliva in my mouth here. That's the illness still giving me... I saw Henry's response to that. Yeah, I'm still not feeling that great. So guys, again, thanks so much. Have a great afternoon. Hope to see you in a day or so. Until then, take care and be well. Bye for now. Got to find my end thumbnail, which is right there. Have a great day, guys.